Man, I forgot what we used to how we used to do this.
Been a long time coming. It's
Man.
been a long time coming. Man, it's really been a long time coming because we would do something at the beginning, but one thing we always gonna do is do it right.
We'll do it that way.
Bonded by brothers, B, that's the name. From the dirt to the sky, we done rose through the flames. Can't divide with the struggle done built by hand. Cause B stand tall, we the last of the fam. Bonded by brothers, loyalty runs deep. When I'm weak, they the ones who help me keep my peace. No retreat, no surrender.
All right. Here we are, bonded by brothers. And one thing I like about this, I really do like about this, a lot of people at my job, they follow it. And they be asking me every other day, man, when the video coming? When the video coming? I was like, you know what, man? We dropped the ball, man.
We've been, but the thing is, life has been lifing.
Yeah, life has been life.
We had a lot going on. I've had some individuals hit me up. Then some ladies, there was one lady that was doing my hair. She wanted us to do an episode talking to the ladies. Forgot to tell you that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they want that because
We can have our ladies with us talking to the ladies.
That'll be fire. So they want that, and they'll do that. So
Yeah.
we have to figure something out to do that because they want to hear it from our perspective and just get that insight. So absolutely, people been wanting to check us out. They've been wanting to watch it. And this episode, we'll just kind of be catching you guys up on what we've had going on lately in life. And most recently, do we want to start with Mr. Brown?
There ain't no other way to start.
Yeah.
Feel like it what you see.
Everything
that's on me.
Do we want to start with Mr. Brown? Man, I don't even know where to start. I'll let you kick it off because I gotta gather my thoughts. And I know we was gonna talk about Mr. Brown, but man, that right there was fire. And I don't have other words that I can use.
Yeah.
Like that right there was remarkable.
Man, okay, the scripture tells us that the gifts are without repentance, meaning that God does not have to apologize who he gives certain gifts to. God don't have to apologize who he gives certain gifts to. So me being a pastor, I also wanted to come admire the gift that was given to him by God. I say this all the time. I didn't have the opportunity to see, we got different opinions on this. I didn't have the opportunity to see Michael Jordan. To me, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player to ever play the game. So I was able to see my version of Michael Jordan, which is Kobe Bryant. I was there to see Kobe Bryant drop 60 points. And I was like a little kid because I was able to see my generation's Michael Jordan. I never had the opportunity to see the great Michael Jackson. I was too young, never had the opportunity to see it. And so I had the opportunity to see our generation's version of Michael Jackson. The reason why that was important to me is because Chris Brown himself said, and Bryson Tiller also said, that they feel like he's being blackballed out of the music industry.
Yeah.
Me too. So whenever we go see these award shows, well, I'm gonna put it like this. A lot of people don't have the finances allocated to be able to go do something like this. So they depend on award shows where they can sit at home and watch their favorite artist perform. But when he's not allowed to do none of the award shows, he's been kind of blackballed because of his mistake. And this what gets me. How can you still hold a grudge about what he done to somebody else that already forgiven him for it?
Man, that's wild.
That person has already forgiven him, moved on with her life, have multiple children, married, a billionaire now, and is doing great things. How can you hold him in contempt? Right. Because you still have decided in your mind, prejudicely, that I will not forgive him of something that he did not do to me at all.
He did not do it to me. And the person that was the culprit of what he did, like he said, has already forgave. And I'm a seer, so I'm always going to see something. And one of the things that wasn't hard to see is what Chris Brown said. He was like, man, I'm here because of the people, because of the fans. And that did something to me to look at all those individuals that are in agreement that, man, you know what? We're not going to allow anyone to remove this generational talent out of our sight and out of our view because of one mistake that he's made. Yeah. We're going to support him And that just gave me hope as a person to where it's just like, we can come together and support an individual. We can bring our finances to an individual and lift them up and not allow them to be blackballed or not allow them to be ostracized in the sense to where they could be pushed to the side. Because we literally, as a people, as fans, as supporters of Chris Brown, we do it for him. Yeah. We say, no, you know what, we're not going to allow y'all to move him. If y'all don't utilize his talents or reveal his talents or demonstrate his talents in a way or put on a stage, we'll help him do it. You know what I mean? And that made that was dope to me. And the second thing is, for me, like, your first ministry is your family and your household. That's your first ministry. It's always going to be. And one thing about it is to be able to show your wives a good time. I was with my wife. He was with his wife. And anytime you are doing something that's going to bring a memory, anytime y'all going to be having a good time together, refreshing, because one thing about it, me and my wife needed to go do something. Because I got so much going on. Well, we both got so much going on with our girls and a new adventure that I'm working on, like far as like with my professional career. It could bog down your mind and you could be like, man, I'm just working, I'm just going. And you could kind of get in that rat race. To have a position in a day isolated to yourself, just because it's a big day night, it's still a day night. You see what I'm saying? It's just like we just did a day night on a much larger scale. You see what I'm saying? And it's just, those things are always refreshing for your marriage. And I will always encourage any married couple to find a way to keep things fresh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why we do the 777, man. Every 7 days, we do a small date. So that's once a week. That small day can be you and her going to McDonald's in the car together.
Right.
But one day every week, you have a small date.
Small date.
Yeah, then every seven weeks, we have a 24-hour date where we try to be with each other the whole day.
Right.
Then every 7 months, we try to have a 7-day vacation. That's what we try to do. But you can make the own number your own number. If you want to do, you know what I mean? But that's something that'll be good to keep that fire lit. So, but you'll see, we're going to show some videos and some pictures of everything. But I just enjoyed it. But it also, when I was sitting there watching this man do what he do, he hurt my feelings. Because he walked past me like he didn't know me.
And I've known him for all these years.
I know all these years. I mean, and then my wife said, sweetheart, he didn't walk past you. You're sitting right here, and the stage is here. He doesn't even know who you are. It's like 38,000 other people over there. I said, but in my mind,
he know me.
He knows me. You know how many times I've been screaming his name? I mean, at home, you like it what you see? Right. Everything designer that's on me.
He's supposed to know me.
I mean, everything. He should have heard my scream.
Right. He should
but
have.
this took me back to the great MJ.
Yeah.
And I shared this with my wife. When we got there, Bryson Tiller, that's my guy that I listen to when I work out and run. Bryson Tiller, I love him. He just dropped a new album.
Fire.
He just dropped a new album and it's fire. I love Bryson Tiller. So when I saw the ticket that he was opening up, it was like two birds and one stone for me. So after he got his thing done, and then Janae came out and done her thing, when Chris Brown came up, I saw a girl that was adjacent to my right. She started like hollering and getting dizzy and stuff. And so everybody was looking at her, and then she came back to herself. When she came back to herself, started hollering. I looked at my wife, I said, see, baby, Chris Brown is the truth, but he ain't Michael. She was like, why? I said, sweetheart, you know how much money it costs to go see Michael Jackson. You gotta get a room, gotta pay for gas, gotta pay for food, gotta get the ticket, gotta pay for parking. You go through all of that to the moment you get to the concert. When you hear the first, you start getting lightheaded, and then when the man jump out and get on the stage, you pass out. And the next time you wake up, you are at the hospital. So you paid all that money to pass out. You know how daggone the truth you gotta be to pass out, and you didn't see nothing.
And what's so funny is I started researching Mike because I went to the concert and I was like, man, it's 38,000 people here. I was like, man, let me see how many people Mike put in a stadium. Man, when I researched it, he was putting over 100,000 people.
Check out these photos while he's talking.
I'm like, I'm telling you, like over 100,000 people in a stadium. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, that was mind blowing to me for me to see. But let me backtrack 1 second. Because we in our room getting ready, and I was talking to my brother Dos or whatever. I had him on speakerphone, so he was talking to me and Val, and we cracking jokes or whatever. And then I say, man, you know, I'm a big Chris Brown fan. Like, Val has been a Chris Brown fan since she was in high school. Like, she is crazy about Chris Brown. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, she wanted to see Chris Brown. Of course, I wanted to see Chris Brown. So I was like, man, I'm going to keep it cool, Dose. He was like, no, you're not. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to let her have her fun. I'm going to let her holler, and I'm going to let her do all of that. But he was like, I'm telling you, bro. He was like, no, you're not. He was like, man, once Chris Brown come on that stage and he get the Chris Brown in, he going to pull it up out of you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know. I was like, I'm going to be laid back. I was like, I am not going to scream while a man's performing. I was like, no, I'm not. So Colette's like, all right. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be different when you get out there. Listen to me. I'll watch Bryson. I'll watch Janae. And I was vibing to Bryson. But when Christopher Maurice Brown popped out that stage, listen, I felt it in my chest first. I said, what is this about to come out?
Mine was out when I first got there.
I said, man, listen. Hey, I'm talking about I got to hollering, man. I was like, man, listen, man, this man got me to hollering and screaming. I'm like, man, I need to stop. I'm showing out.
Oh, see, and our conversation was different.
Yes.
So when I got there, Melody told me, she said, all right, boy, don't you turn to no groupie over here. Are we there? We sitting down right there. She's like, don't turn no groupie. Yeah. I said, babe, I got you. I ain't gonna turn no groupie. But that dude said, boom, man, boom. I said, no. Let me know. He said, what, sit your tail there. I lost all that. All masculinity and all that. It was gone. It
was gone, man.
Like man, this just, and I'm telling y'all, man, it's important to have days like that. For y'all to take time for yourself.
Right.
Period. For yourself, man, to recharge.
Man.
Our lives are like this. Our lives are like this cell phone when you think about it. That cell phone is running 24 hours.
Yes.
And if you don't take time to put that cell phone on the charger, what's going to happen? It will die.
It will deplete.
You see what I'm saying? So you need to take time where you recharge your life, where you recharge your marriage, where you recharge your children, where you recharge your spiritual life. Everything has to be on charge. Sometimes.
It has to be, and then especially with men. Yeah. Because I was watching a podcast the other day. It was Kirk Franklin's
Den of Kings.
And one thing that, and I don't want to misquote it because it was so powerful, because a person asked at the table, what do you men do that makes you happy? Or what makes you happy? And everybody paused, and the doctor said, you see how every one of these men paused? Because going back to what he's just saying is that especially a man, and then you have a family on top of that, you are pouring out to your wife and your children constantly. It never turns off. It's even today, this morning, I'm planning out the week for my children, what it's going to look like. Oh, this one got competition on this day. This one is training for this. This one's training for that. And then on top of, I got to make sure I have everything ordered for my branch. And it's here in time because we're turning the key in this month. Well, you're always doing that, and you're always pouring out and protecting. Even when they're loving on you and you getting fed back, you're still in a position to where I got to make sure everything throughout this day goes according to quote unquote plan. So when you come out and pull up for a second to have that moment to recharge, and you like right now, it's about just letting my hair down, having fun, and being in a place that my girls over here situated, they taken care of, me and my wife here together, she's happy, she's in a good place to where we can just relax and just have some fun. It's very much needed, and that's why you have individuals that you could go to where they're there strictly for you to do that. No different than where like you're not going to the movies for anything else but entertainment, or you're going to a comedy show so you can laugh and have fun. It needs to be people that is there that could say, I'm going to entertain you and give you an outing for you to have fun to where you can recharge yourself. And now let's go back to work. Let's go back to doing what we do. And I'm going to be operating even in a better place because I'm not operating on half kilter now. Now I'm powered up to where it's just like, you know what? Now I'm not going to be snappy with my girls because I'm feeling all this weight. And then like he's saying, now my battery is draining. Now when your phone starts going dead, the screen starts getting dim and it doesn't operate the same. So now I'm not operating the same with my wife. I'm not operating the same with my children because, like I said, now I'm snapping a little bit more on instances that I wouldn't before because I didn't take the time to really make sure that I was charging myself back up.
That's a fact, man. Another reality is men, we love unconditionally. But, and I don't mean this negatively, but we are loved conditionally. Men, we love unconditionally, but men are loved conditionally.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have a problem taking time out for ourselves and doing something, because we're performance driven.
Yes, that's the word that he used. Absolutely.
You know, we are performance driven, man. If we're not performing, then we feel like we're failing. Mm-hmm. And that's something that we need help. We need help. We need to be able to have a safe space where we can constantly, like he said a few minutes ago, let our hair down, enjoy our lives, be recharged so we can go perform better. You know what I mean? Because our unconditional love would not change.
Mm-mm.
But also would not change is us being loved by conditions.
Right, right. So it's just like,
it's unfair, but it's a reality.
it's the reality. So you have to,
Like, for you, not to cut you off, but also to say this. You know that a man can go see a woman that's working in Wendy's,
mm-hmm.
but think that she's pretty and wife her up.
Sure can.
Because we love unconditionally. We don't
Right.
care that you work in Wendy's.
Right.
But a woman will never be able to see a man at Subway and marry him.
And she on top.
And she on top. Because it's conditions tied to it. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. So that mental stress that can be on men, just because we don't show it, does not mean that seed is not there.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So the thing is, like, again, you have to do it and be like, man, I need to make sure that I'm setting up some type of service or some type of anything, you know, for myself to make sure that I'm operating at a full tank. Another thing is my brother, he's a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to tie two things together at once. And you can, this is going to be funny and powerful all at once. I had Bell palsy a couple of years ago. And I went to the doctor when I was at them. And what's so funny, I guess it's not funny. I was at work because it was during COVID and I had it for a couple of days. But I was trying to take like some Tylenol and I wasn't big on the mask all the time, but this time I was wearing a mask. And I was sitting in a meeting and half my face is not working. I'm still driving an hour and a half to work at a bank. And a woman looked and she was just like, Josh? She's like, what's going on? And I took my mask down and she said, Josh, get out of here. You need to go to the emergency room now. I'm so committed to performing.
Mm-hmm.
Even half my face is not functioning.
My mind won't let me even comprehend it.
I can't.
Yeah.
My mind is like,
Yeah.
I don't have time to be tending to this because I got this and this and this and this and this to do. And at the end of the day, like my wife and my children, they're counting on me to do this. This will work itself out somehow. And that's when religion can get in you. Mm-hmm. And I was praying about it mm-hmm. and standing on faith with it, but I'm going to push forward when it was unhealthy. Mm-hmm. And even when I got to the emergency room, I was talking to the doctor and he was just like, man, this is by way of stress. And I said, man, I am not stressed out. Then he was just like, this is because of stress. I said, sir, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm nothing about me is stressed. He said, tell me about yourself and about your day. Mm-hmm. I told him everything that I do. He said, everything that you do at every moment, you're always in leadership.
That's what happened to me.
And he said to me, it's so much stressors around you and you're so used to it, you don't even feel the weight of the stress that you're in. Mm-hmm. And that shifted me, now shift to my brother. What I realized that what I needed more, because I was praying. Now, mind you, I was praying, I was reading the Bible. My brother doesn't quote me scripture. He made me laugh. Now, watch this. He'll send me something to just make me laugh. Because I'm always seeing something. I'm always having visions and I'm always leading and I'm always getting revelation. So I'm a person, I really don't need another revelation. Mm-hmm. But I need you to pull me out of that and just be present in the moment and just laugh. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And when I learned, that's what charges up my battery. That's how he helps shepherd me. And that's how my wife will help me be like, man, I'm going to just create an environment in the house where like, I don't want him working on or dealing with all this. Just come lay down. Let's just crack jokes. Let's just play some Uno. And she started a thing to where every Sunday we'll go get some Subway and we'll go to the park. Let's go outside. Because the thing is, again, I don't ever want to be in that place again. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of us guys, we could get so, for a lack of a better word, married and devoted to performance to where we're under taking care of our own self and our own bodies, to where it's just like, man, not just eating the right thing or having a workout regimen. I need to make sure that I'm living in a way that's not going to break my body down. You see what I'm saying? And that was a huge lesson that I learned, to where it's just like, okay, man. And then even being a father, I end up saying, man, you know what? I'm putting my kids in the right position. I'm pouring everything to them. I got the right mentors and things around them. Some of this, I'm going to have to just let go. Like, I'm just like, we all don't want nothing. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it's some of it that's outside of your control. And you were, especially with girls, and they're growing up and then driving. It's just a lot to where you like, man, listen.
A lot of triggers, yeah.
It's a lot of triggers and stresses to where it's just like, man, I got to let this stuff go and just be like, man, look, I'll worry myself.
Yeah, just like God kept me for all this time,
Right.
keep my kids.
Right. So
A lot of like he was saying though, a lot of men, our performance-driven mentality is what drives our bodies to break down. Our performance-driven mentality is what drives our bodies to eventually break down. And for a lot of people, they don't have the right spouse or partner. See, if you see a man that's hurting or broke down, the first thing most women want to do is try to heal him. But you're not called to be a healer. The reason why you should never make healing your number one goal is because if I go to the hospital and the moment I get better, what do? You leave. You never stay at a place after you heal. So if I'm marrying somebody and I want her to heal me,
when I get home,
come on, talk to me.
I'm telling you.
Because you're not supposed to be my healer.
You're supposed to be my help.
You're supposed to help me.
Right.
When he was going through something, what did he say? That's what I heard that his wife did. She helped him. Let's go do Ono. Let's go to the park. I'm not trying to heal you.
Right.
You got your own relationship with God. You got your own revelation with God. He'll speak to you. He'll heal you. I'm going to help the process.
Right.
But if you have someone where their mentality is, I have to heal them, then the moment you do heal them, they get healthy and whole, they leave. The moment you go to your restaurant and you eat, you're no longer hungry no more. What do? You leave.
You leave.
Whenever you get satisfied, you leave. You can never be tempted by what you're satisfied with. You can only be tempted by what you have not been satisfied with. So the moment you're no longer broken, you're no longer sick, you're now healthy and you're whole because I married someone who wanted to be a healer. Well, the moment you healed me, I'm going. You see what I'm saying? So I think going back to what those girls were telling you,
right?
That's something for y'all.
Right.
It's right there.
That's something to be done.
Don't try to be a person's healer. God never called you to be a healer. He called you to be a helper. Help meet certain things. Help navigate certain things.
Right.
Help institute certain things.
Man, listen.
But don't try to heal.
Man, one thing I was talking to my dad recently, last week, because I got a huge project that I'm working on, and I told my dad, I thank God for my wife, because what's going on now, it's literally no way in the world that I could have, because I didn't know certain things that I would be responsible for that I was end up being responsible for. You see what I'm saying? And my sister ended up saying, like, yeah, you gonna have to figure out this, and this. So who come in? Well, let me help them figure this out. I don't need you to be a manager right now, honey. You won't have to turn on your distinguished productions brain. And I need you to treat this like a project. And you're building, am I making sense? To where now she's helping me shift gears. Because right now you're not doing banking. You're building something. You see what I'm saying? And now let's write out steps that you need to take and things that you need to get in place to build this and make this event take place. That right there is life-changing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're trying to figure out, you have the tool in your toolbox, but you using the wrong one because you came in thinking about management when it was just like, no, it's a project that you need to make sure that you make it happen. And let's work on this project like we do other projects, because that's the skill set you need. And that's how a person, a woman, that help that you need to have, because a person always wants good help. You see what I'm saying? So it's like going back to what he was saying. So good help, like they say, is hard to find. But people that's ready to heal you, oh, they're around every corner. You can flip on Facebook and somebody will go live trying to heal you. But the thing is, who is really there to genuinely help you? That's when things start getting empty. But going even back to tie it back into Chris Brown, with us being high producers, high performers, that's what will get us to the place of adoration for a person that performs at a high level. Because we're going to see things from a space, like I was telling my wife, being a musician, like we're going to take in things from a concert that certain people are not going to take in. Like, I'm going to take in the fact that, man, did you hear that change? Did you hear that? Oh my God, that drummer, this bass guitar player. Like, it's so many different things about performing that we're gonna see. Like, the mere fact that I was like, man, do you realize this man is flipping in the air, he's singing, and he don't look like he getting tired, and he's singing. Like, and that's the thing, it's just like, it's a lot of little nuances that's going to stand out to someone that's performing. And it's like, when they're doing it at a high level, it's going to feed me. It's going to be like a place that's going to inspire me, to where it's just like, what I do and how I do it, I want to do it at an elite level. I want to do it at a way that a person will leave inspired. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to pull from that and you're going to implement that in a place where it's like, you know what? Hey, that's dope. Because I had told my youngest daughter this morning, I was just like, man, you inspire me, man. Like, your work ethic and how hard you work and how hard you go at things at 11 years old. I was like, it truly inspires me. Like, I don't really have to say anything to you. Like, I know that sounds wild, but it's just like, man, you manage your day. Like I talked to Dad, and I was just like, well, Kyla Grace needs to be picked up from such a. He was like, Kyla already called me, and she said that she needs this. This is what she need to do. Y'all gonna be doing that. What 11-year-old does that? You know what I mean? You know, like, Dad, I just need you to send the money for this, because I'm doing X, Y, and Z. All right, bet. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, man, that stuff is gonna stand out to me when it's just like, man, your mind is already in a place to where it's just like, man, I'm a leader and I'm going to lead my life in a way that I'm going to feed back, because I'm going to take some of this load off of my dad, in a sense, to where it's just like, now I can receive it and be like, man, you know what, man, listen, man, something we figuring out and doing right, to have individuals and have children that could be like, man, I could go do this. Like with Gabby and Kim, I can manage this, Dad. Go ahead and manage what you're managing. But releasing what he was talking about earlier, when I said, I'm going to release this, now I can receive the fact that, man, a lot of the stuff that I was doing, I put it on myself. I did not have to do.
Yeah. I just thank God for that. I really do thank God to be able to go to that concert. We needed it. Like, I know me and my wife, we needed it. That week before, we had a hectic week. We had to leave Saturday after, probably about afternoon, because she had 3 different events Friday in 3 different cities that she had to do. Then I had 9 meetings I had to do Friday and Saturday, marital meetings, and then at my job. And so we had to push all that stuff back until later on in the afternoon. So we left by 4 o'clock. No, we left by 2:30, and we got there at 4 o'clock. And the whole ride there, I'm listening to Bryson Tiller the whole ride. I'm trying to give her some insight of what's going to happen.
Right.
So this is dope. Man, my cousin showed me love. Man, my cousin got me the room. He was like, man, I'm going to get you a room. I'm going to get you the Uber. I'm going to take care of everything. So see for y'all. So we didn't have to pay for none of that. He paid for the room for us, paid for our Uber, paid for the gas. He just took care of us. And so we got to the room that he booked for us. We stayed at the Galleria that's connected to the mall. And so we go get our room, and then I'm trying to set up for the Uber to come around 6 o'clock. So the woman say, nah, you might want to leave a little bit earlier than 6. But I've been to the Super Bowl earlier this year. So I'm like, I go to big events. This ain't going to be nothing different. I can leave at 6 and be there. She's like, nah, trust me, this is a little bit different. I'm going to take your wisdom. So we had the Uber come pick us up at 5:30. So I'm going somewhere. So we go to the room, and like I said, about 4:45, we get there, take a shower, put on our clothes. So we finna get in the elevator. Melanie gonna be mad at this door. So we wait on the elevator open up. When the elevator open up, it's 7 girls. Because mind you, it's all women down there.
Oh,
all
man,
women.
man,
And the only dudes there, they brought their women, 9 times 10.
Right.
Like me, I'm bringing my wife.
Right.
So when the elevator opened up, it's all women there. So me and Melanie get on, and the girl say,
Oh my God.
Now I'm looking down trying to get the Uber now.
Yeah.
She was like, shit, you can get this, boy. I say, Melanie said, excuse me? What did you say?
Right.
Now I'm over there playing like I ain't hear nothing, you know, because I really didn't, because I was really trying to, because that woman was telling us, if you 1 to 2 minutes late on these Uber, they will take another person because they're going to get so much money.
Facts.
So I'm really trying to hurry up and make sure that we get this thing down.
You better believe it.
So I'm popping in and out. She say, no, we married. And so we get off the elevator. She say, so you ain't going to say nothing. I said, I did. I said the Uber right here. No, boy, I'm talking about what happened up there. I said, what happened?
Right.
She was like, you heard that girl talking to you? I said, look here. I work for Chris Brown. I'm with part of the team.
Right.
She was just over here choosing.
and that just shows you make good choices.
Yeah.
You make good choices.
Oh, Lord.
Man, that happened to us after the concert.
About 3 different times.
Somebody got in our Uber.
Yeah.
Like I was like, man,
They took our
Uber.
they'll do it. They'll do it.
But it worked out for us perfectly
Oh,
because a lot of Val's family was there at the concert.
So what are you talking about your favorite R&B?
My favorite
Who's
R&B.
your top 5 R&B guys?
My top
Then
five.
we're going to go to your albums you were telling me about. Or you want to do that one first?
My top 5 R&B. Michael Jackson.
King of Pop.
He had some looking up.
Yeah, but Mike to me is like MJ. We're not putting him in no list.
Oh, I bet.
He's by himself.
Now I might be biased now. I have changed my list.
Okay.
Chris Brown will be number 1. And then Usher. Like he already know. If you asked me this like a month ago, I probably said Usher.
And who did I say?
Chris Brown.
See? I was always right.
So it's just like, but now it's just like, man. Because I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, Usher has some remarkable songs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Please don't jump me on this. This is what made my conclusion. Chris Brown played 3 hours of hits. Like a person can have bigger songs. I can have much bigger songs than you. And I can have, if we did a versus and we just had to do 20 songs, I could put 20 bigger songs out to you.
Yeah.
But when you could do 80 songs,
Yeah, 3 hours. It's
3
crazy.
hours of songs, and all of them like, God, dog, like these are some hits. That's what shifted gears for me.
What time did y'all stay the whole time?
Yeah, we stayed the whole time.
So what time, if you can remember, that he finished?
It had to be like 10:30, 11.
Okay, because see, my wife had to use the bathroom, and we on the floor,
Right.
they had nothing but porta potties. And so when my wife, I said, go ask the usher. So she went and talked to Usher. Usher said, sweetheart, as pretty as you are, I do not think you want to get in that porta potty.
Right.
He's like, it's that bad.
Yeah.
This was 9 o'clock.
Right.
So I was like, dang, babe. She was like, oh, I'm going to hold it, though, because I want to see him. Then about 10:15 he came, she was like, babe, I can't hold this no more.
Right.
I said, all right.
Right.
So we get up, we finna leave. Now, mind you, I'm high.
And Chris Brown.
No, I'm high. The other high.
Got you.
It's people. I've
Man.
never been high a day of my life.
Yeah.
But this woman.
Go ahead.
I'm talking about like wanting to go get
Right.
high. That was good. That was funny.
Go ahead.
So I'm sitting down. It's this woman beside me.
Right.
She had to light up 4 blunts. I mean, just lighting them up. I'm talking about back to back to back to back to back. So at one point, I'm like, man, shoot, I need to be at church.
Right.
And Helen's like, huh? I'm like, man, I gotta preach. I'm really saying, she's like, sweetheart, what are you talking about? I was like, hey, today's Sunday. She's like, baby, today is Saturday. You had a Chris Brown concert. And the girl like, sound like you're high. I said, boy, you ain't lying.
You ain't
I mean,
lying.
she was just going on.
Man, it was in there.
Yeah, so we had to get to the point where I now was ready to go. Because, I mean, I can't take all this over here. I mean, she's going. So we get up, we walking out. Then he starts flying around the air. I think we left at 10:10.
Yeah,
10:15.
it was probably like
It was, you can't even get into the club.
It might be 11:30. He was going, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
So when we left, he's flying around the arena and everything. Then it took us another 20 minutes for our Uber to get there. And we still hear everything. So by the time we got home, it was some people that we knew that was there, some church members that we knew that was there. They started posting like it was the greatest time ever. They had to be around 11:03.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I said, babe, I think he went another 40 minutes after
Yeah,
we left.
he had to. But
Yeah.
back to my
Listen.
now listen now. Of course, that's a name I'm gonna say that we ain't supposed to say. But number 1 is Chris Brown. Number 2 is Usher. Mr. Kelly
I 100%.
is number 3.
When they release him and he have an out of jail concert, you going?
I went to him before he went.
I know, but now it's different.
Yeah, it's a different environment.
Yeah, you gonna go?
Yes.
Why you gonna go?
Because he is so talented, and then his mic is on. I'm impressed when somebody's mic is on.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like that impresses me.
But even his is not more impressive than
No, because he's
Chris
standing
Brown
there.
is
He's standing.
moving.
Yeah, he's standing there.
The man did a move. I think I got the video. I'm not sure if I do. He did a move where he was on the ground. He used his elbow to get himself up and flip up. Man,
Right.
I've never seen nothing like that in my entire life.
He fine.
I would have dislocated all of this if I
right,
tried to do
right.
what he did and got up like that.
Right. And
It's a sight to see.
And Kels, you could flip him Usher. You know what I mean if you want to. But for me is Tank. Like I think Tank is fire.
Yeah.
And then like my number 5, you could kind of flip a few people in number 5. I actually put Genuine at my number 5. He'll be my number 5. That'll be my top 5 that I get outside of the king himself.
Yeah. Mine is kind of identical. I just think the number may be different. I got Chris Brown one. I always had Chris Brown. Then I got R. Kelly. I think R. Kelly is he's just the truth, man. I mean, the man wrote Another Day's Gone.
Right.
I'm still all alone. He wrote that for MJ.
Right.
If you pen a song for MJ,
Right.
how can you not be in the top 5?
How can you not be in the top 5?
And then the man said, it seems
like you ready.
like you ready. It seems. Now, that ain't a good time to talk about it because it seems like he was talking about something that went
right.
But then the man wrote, I believe
I can fly.
I can fly. Who? Look, man.
And then
R. Kelly did it.
then just backyard party.
Look here. I was at work when I'm working, got my music on, and a song came on.
Mm-hmm.
The song came on that said,
Step in the name of love.
no, it was the song that when I'm talking about it made me start crying. Y'all think I'm lying to y'all. When I came in the break room, they said, Preacher, what's wrong with you?
Preacher.
I said, man, I've been crying. They said, what you crying for? I said, man, this R. Kelly came on. R. Kelly song came on that I forgot all about.
Is it the I am a mountain?
No. It's the song where he said,
I'm no shining mirror.
it's gone now. Because he keeps singing that song. The one I'm talking about is that's the greatest. No, I'm talking about if I could turn back the hands of time.
right.
Then my darling you. Man, that song hit me. I don't even know why it hit me so hard.
Right.
But I was thinking about like grandma for whatever reason.
Right.
I thought about my grandma. If I could turn back the hands of time, have just another conversation with grandma.
Right.
For whatever reason, that's what hit me, man. And I just started crying. But anyway, Chris Brown, R. Kelly. And then I'm throwing Usher in there as well. Usher's a different person. I also got Tank in there. I've always loved Tank. And I think it's a tie. It shouldn't be a tie because he haven't done much. But I also got Genuine in there. Genuine was the first R&B album me and Kalentis ever bought.
Right.
And we're so stupid because we're together and we both bought it. Like, why? That's back when we didn't have no money for real.
Right.
So why you ain't get Jagged Edge and let me buy a Genuine?
Right, we swap it out.
But it was The Bachelor. It was the Genuine The Bachelor album. That one and Bryson Tiller. I tie both of them. And that's just because I'm just a prisoner of the moment. That's the only reason why.
Right. So that's them the one.
Now, Females vocalists.
Oh man.
Now, if we just talk about R&B vocalists, that wouldn't be my list.
Yeah.
I'm talking about their catalog. But if we talk about vocalists, that wouldn't be my list.
I'll actually have to think on vocalists. Not with women though. Vocalists, Jasmine Sullivan is number one.
Really?
To me.
She's a dog, but I can't have her with Whitney.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I can't have her with Whitney. Whitney is
Grace.
We love Jasmine because of her riffs and runs.
But then I'm not scared of lions and tigers and bears. See, the thing is, but it's just her rasping her voice. Yeah. I love that too. Oh God, that was tough. I'll put Whitney 1.
Yeah.
Jasmine 2. Fantasia 3. I'm going to see Fantasia. Fantasia. I am a huge.
Wow.
Val's taking me to see Fantasia in January. I took her to see Chris Brown in January. Val's taking me to. He's showing out bad. She's taking me to see Fantasia is 3. Kiki Wyatt is 4 for me, and number 5, Beyonce. I think we sleep on how well Beyonce can sing.
We saw Beyonce.
Yeah, I haven't seen, but Beyonce can sing, and I just want to give her respect because I don't think we be acknowledging how well she can sing.
Me, I'm going Whitney Houston. I'm going Brandy. I'm going Jasmine Sullivan. I'm going. I see her face.
I'll take Beyonce out.
Yeah,
Brandy.
Yeah, Brandy is the dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like Kiki too, but I just don't think Kiki is.
Cap. I'm sorry. I don't know where to put her at, but Leandra Johnson. Go ahead.
Yeah. She was 5th for me. She
was
Leandra. She was gonna be 5th, and then 4 was gonna be Kim Burrell.
It
was gonna be my 5.
Well, I don't know then, because I ain't taking Fantasia out. Leandra Johnson special.
Yeah, she's different.
She different.
Man, she smoked cigarette and drink and then sing like she sing.
Right.
That's how you know the gift is without repentance.
Right, like Leandra.
She's gifted.
Leandra,
and she's anointed.
Right, so Leandra.
Man, you sent me the clip when she was singing and then she passed the mic to her daughter.
Man, that did something to me.
Man,
all of them. Ooh. I watched it like 10 times.
That was.
And man, I wrote a fire revelation. I don't know where it is.
Spiritual though.
That I got about Leandra, like just watching Leandra Johnson. My brother, I could just watch something. He'll send me something. He's like, you'll get a whole such and such off of this.
Yeah.
I wrote something. It's fire. It's in here somewhere. But I just got it watching Leandra Johnson. You know what I mean? And it's just like, man, she's fire.
Yeah.
But
whatever you don't kill, it'll transfer.
Right.
I mean, that's demonically and angelically. Whatever you don't kill, it'll transfer. If you stop using that gift, it dies. But if you keep using that gift, that thing will transfer to the next generation. They'll pick that thing up. They'll keep that thing going. So like if you don't kill those generational curses, they're going to transfer. Whatever you don't kill, it will transfer.
Now, I can't think of, to me, the best R&B album to me ever is Confessions.
Best R&B album?
Yeah, well, we ain't talking about Michael Jackson. So it's just like, the best R&B album ever.
Best R&B
best R&B album to me, I stand 10 toes down on that. Like, the best R&B album is Confessions to me, then after that, 12 Play. Like, those Mine will be 12 Play. So it's just that's me. Now we talking about groups. Like I don't know which one Joe.
No Keys in a songs.
You don't listen to Alicia Keys.
No, that's Stevie Wonder.
Oh
yeah, that's the best. That's the best R&B album.
Yeah, you do rock with Stevie.
Yeah, that's the best R&B album ever.
What was the name of Alicia Keys?
I don't know because you ain't lie. I don't listen to Alicia Keys. And I mean, she's good.
Because what's so funny,
New York.
Like I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like my wife know me. Yeah. Like it's no one on earth that I would do what I just did to him to outside of him. Mm-hmm. Like I think it's crazy to tell a person like what they will and won't do, but he is somebody that I would be like, no, he'll never do that. Like he won't, because I'm crazy enough to be like, I won't do that. Yeah. I won't listen to that. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, but and 9 times out of 10, I'm right. I'm like, nah. Like it's something you could call me and I'll be like, Junior said that I will know. Like anybody else, I'm like, man, like I don't know. But with him, I'll be like, Like now one time, Dad was like, your brother went to go play golf right about something. He said, he's like, you think he did that? Yeah. I said, yeah, he did that.
What I did what now?
You had left early from church. You went to go play golf.
Yeah.
So he said, I thought he had to go to work. He left.
No, but here it is.
I told
church was ended.
Yes.
Was over with.
Like it was no other reason for you to be there.
Yeah, it was over.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, but that was old school, new school class.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's just like, but when I said it, Dad was the funniest thing about Dad is he could go from here to here in a moment with one comment.
Yeah.
Like everything he needed to do was already done. You right. Like, what he needed to be there? Like he did his assignment. Like his assignment was done. You surely is right.
Yeah.
And then I said he wanted to play golf. I said this, going back to what we said a minute ago. Like I said that you want him to be playing golf because at the end of the day, nothing he did at church today was for him.
Exactly. Just like when we went to the concert.
Right.
We went to the concert, and when we left early, I got into the room and I had to start preparing because I had to preach that next day.
Correct.
So we left and we stayed in Birmingham. I had to get up early for us to drive all the way back and then preach. So even though I'm at the concert, the same thing with him.
Right.
My mind is still on my responsibilities.
Man, it's gonna be there.
So you coming in and out when you're having a moment, responsibilities. Have a great moment, responsibilities.
Right.
Have a moment. Did I get that set up? Have a moment. So I mean, when you got a lot of demand on your life,
You can't ever turn it completely
you're
off.
never going to turn it off. It
You're
is what
never
it
gonna
is.
turn it off.
It is what it is. I'm talking about watching the game yesterday. Had a call from a member, a serious situation where I had to step away and had to solve that. Come back, watch the game. Had another call from somebody at work.
Right.
Had something going on. It just is what it is. That will never change.
It'll never
And
change,
so
man.
Every high, responsible man needs a moment where they can decompress for themselves.
And I'm gonna say this as well. Like, when it's a high responsible man, I want to use a different word. Always know that, like he said, it's something on their mind. So if they forget something concerning you, I promise you it was never intentional.
No, it was their head, not their heart.
Right. So it's just like you got to realize, like, a lot of individuals, and I'm not saying this and fix it up for me if it comes off the wrong way. A lot of individuals that are in leadership and high demand on their life, they're concerned with everybody that's looking up to them. But if they miss something with an individual, they're not, for the lack of a better way of me saying it, they're not thinking about you. Like they're literally not. Like you can land on a conclusion that, man, they did this because of this. They don't even have time to think like that. Like they don't have time to be concerned about what you doing or this. They don't have that leisure. Like everything else is, like he said, is consumed with producing and doing things that their assignment is. One thing I appreciate about my brother, that the reason why I know that I will never be in a position to where, like, a lot of people always want me to do certain things when it's concerning to ministry. I'll never do it because I know they don't care about me. You see what I'm saying? I could never say to them, hey, man, for the next month or so, man, I got all this on my plate. Remember the Bell palsy. So, like, now learning, like, hey, I got this is going on. Now, could I do it? I have full capacity, but I could text him and be like, bet. He's never gonna be like, man, you could do it. No, you need to be doing this, that, and the third, because this thing and this project that you're doing over here, a lot of people that's not anointed, they could only do that. And they couldn't do this and the other things you got going on at a high level. But you need your attention to be on this, because at the end of the day, everything about a man of God's life that's living under the word of God, it's all ministry.
Yep.
And you never clock out of ministry. Yep. You're always doing that. So be patient, be understanding, and have the willingness to understand that, okay, well, if they miss me or if they didn't return a call, or if you could fill in a blank with a lot of things, I can guarantee you that that man of God did not do it on purpose.
That's a fact.
I can guarantee you that they forgot it because they forgot it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's so many other things on my mind. Like I have to put things on my calendar and in my phone now that I didn't have to do years ago. But now, if it's not on my calendar, if it's not in my phone, if I don't get some type of alert, I'm going to 9 times out of 10, I'm going to forget it.
Let me say it to you this way. Imagine us both being at that concert, 30,000 people around. You're walking to your seat. You hear a whole bunch of noise, you hear a whole bunch of people having other conversations, people bumping into you, and then you think that he purposely thought about forgetting what you're trying to tell him to do.
Right.
That's how, to give you all a visual, that's how it is.
That's right.
So I'm not thinking about whatever I dropped the ball in your area, because whenever you come to somebody, number one, that's number one priority in your mind.
Yes.
It's in your mind. That's why you come, because that's number one priority. But then when you bring it to that person, he's going to prioritize it based on what he has going on in his life.
Say that again, please.
See what I'm saying? So it's number one priority to you. That's why you brought it to me. And then one thing, when you gifted and anointed, you can be able to hear the issue, and then the Holy Spirit will also let you know, okay, that should go in number 6.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? That should go in number 6. So it does not mean I minimized it. I didn't minimize it.
I prioritized it.
I prioritized it.
Yes.
I didn't minimize it. I just prioritized it. And the Holy Spirit helped me. That's number 6. But it's still going to be solved, but not when you need it to be solved. Because even if I give you the answer right then, your emotion still will override the answer. And you'll do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So a lot of times you got to think there's a lot of other things that's going on around us. And the Holy Spirit is our helper, our advocate, and our friend. He'll help us prioritize everything that's being brought to us. So
that's it.
That's it.
Keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. I think we'll end
it on that.
We can end it on that.
We
You can look forward. You'll see another one coming. I promise you. You'll see another one coming.
Absolutely.
Quick. All right.
We'll put some videos and pictures in because I was cold blooded.
Yeah. And I want y'all to say who was cleaner.
He was not cleaner than me.
Oh my God.
But we did 2 different things. That's all it is.
Hold on. I didn't see. I never said he wasn't clean. How could he say I was not cleaner than him?
He was as clean as he was the flyest in what he was going for. And I was the flyest in what I was going for. 2 different looks. Basketball and football, both sports, but you play in different games.
They're 2 different entities.
Right.
We're not talking about sports. We're talking about fashion, clothes. That's it. That was good, but we talking about clothes.
And he's the only person that could do that to me. That I could use my brilliant way with words and realize he said something smooth, but he took it to somewhere that didn't matter. Another person would have been like, man, that's fire. I ain't say nothing.
But no,
I want to say something. Coletus did that to me before about something, and then he made a point in front of the person because the person said, man, that's good. And then Coletus said he didn't say nothing to you.
Yeah, that's Coletus. Coletus, that lawyer, he real quick with it. But no, we had a good time, man. So you'll see some videos, some pictures, and just there's something like he said. We love to make memories too.
Right.
We love to make memories. Like next month we'll be going. Next week, me and my wife be going to Aruba for our anniversary because we couldn't go during our actual anniversary, so we went somewhere else. So we're going to Aruba.
That's gonna be fine.
Right after church anniversary. So church anniversary ends Sunday. Then that very next morning we'll be flying out to Aruba. So I'll get some pictures in there. So when we do our next show, we might do a show in Aruba. I'll be in Aruba. He here.
That'll be dope.
That's what we're gonna do. We'll do another show so you'll see it.
We'll do it.
All right?
We'll do it.
Look forward to seeing y'all. Hopefully, if you in this area, man, y'all come check us out next Sunday and Saturday for our anniversary season of transformation. We have Assistant Pastor Denise Ray coming Saturday. We have our sister, Tamara Joy Scott. She coming on Saturday. And then we have another minister, Apostle Griffin, coming from, I think, somewhere in Alabama. He's coming down and he's going to minister. Right. So 9 o'clock next Saturday, 10 a.m. next Sunday. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah. We'll see you there. Be good.
We came from the bottom, built it from the struggle. Ain't no breaking this, we bonded by brothers. Yeah. That's the code forever. Yeah. We done bled in the rain, prayed in the storm, came out stronger every time we were torn. Loyalty ain't talk, it's proven in action. Every scar on my arm, a piece of our passion. Built from the ground, from the block to the stage, from the pain to the praise, from the cage to the brave. Ain't no fake love, the circle tight is still. We the ones who kept it real when nobody was bonded by brothers. B, that's the name. From the dirt to the sky, we done rose through the flames. Can't divide with the struggle done built by hand. Cause B stand tall, we the last of the fam. Bonded by brothers, loyalty runs deep. When I'm weak, they the ones who help me keep my peace. No retreat, no surrender, no undercover.